We'll begin with some developing news from Iran, where the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has just unveiled a new map indicating its control over a significant section of the Strait of Hormuz. The area starts in the west with a line between the westernmost tip of Iran's Qeshm island to the UAE's al-Quwain region. In the east, the area stops at a line between Iran's Mount Mobarak and the UAE's Emirate of Fujairah. Well, earlier, Iran's military warned US forces would be attacked if they enter the strait. It also urged all commercial ships and oil tankers in the Gulf to avoid movement without coordination with Iranian forces. Well, that threat came after President Trump said the US is preparing to guide stranded ships out of the strait. The so-called humanitarian operation is expected to begin in the coming hours. Trump says any interference in the process will have to be dealt with forcefully. Washington says it'll deploy 15,000 personnel along with guided missile destroyers and more than 100 aircraft operating from both land and sea. Resul Serdar joins us now live from Tehran. So, Resul, this is a big step up in terms of the area Iran is attempting to control in the Strait of Hormuz, right?
Indeed, Sami, it's a very ambitious map here. So now the IRGC Navy that just released this map saying these are the new boundaries of the Strait of Hormuz. So when you look at the geography, so the boundaries from the east, the line between Mount Mobarak in Iran and southern Fujairah in the UAE, and then from the west, the line runs between the end of Qeshm Island in Iran and al-Quwain in the UAE. So if these new boundaries, the control in these new boundaries is implemented, that simply means that the possibility of UAE bypassing the Strait of Hormuz is eliminated. Just remember, when the war was still ongoing, the UAE has attempted to sell its oil through Fujairah by bypassing the Strait of Hormuz. And now Iranians say, well, actually the line extends beyond southern Fujairah, and that means you cannot sell your oil without any coordination with Iran to the global market. So first, it's eliminating the possibility of UAE bypassing the Strait of Hormuz, and also, to a certain extent, it is denying the UAE from its territorial waters as well, as the line is extending beyond Fujairah. And so what will happen to the ships that are already in between these lines? According to Iranians, they have to immediately contact the Iranian armed forces and coordinate with them their passages, their movements. Otherwise, their security is not going to be in place. They're not saying they're going to be attacked. However, they cannot guarantee their security. So this map, if implemented, Sami, it is quite ambitious, and it is changing the power of the balance in the region. If Iran implements that simply means Iran's dominance over the new security architecture, or it means a new regional order and a new regional security arrangement that is led by Iran. And of course, we are going to see the reaction of the Gulf countries and the United States.